Okay, g'day again. Alright, we just managed to remove the nut, flywheel nut. There's a proper name for that, can't think of it. Anyway, flywheel nut. It's this one here. You can see it's quite damaged. Somebody else had already tried to remove it with a chisel, or done it up with a chisel. And I tried it as well and damaged it a bit more, so I had to grind it a little bit, but yeah, that's right. I'm not going to bother putting a new one on it. Go back on. It was also Loctite in there, so somebody had previously Loctite it, and I'll probably do that again myself, but yeah, there's an extreme amount of torque on this, so I don't know what it is, but I'll look it up before I put it back on. The other thing I'm going to do is your flywheels are balanced. I suspect that's what these holes are. There's no threads or anything in them, nothing goes in them, they're just holes. These two are actually bigger than the other ones. And there's cutaways in here, but anyway, sometimes flywheels are balanced to themselves and sometimes they're balanced to the engine. So in this case, what I'm going to do, I've got 4 pins in here, locating pins. So I'm going to mark one of them and mark the flywheel. Hopefully with a center punch, or I'll probably just do it with a Sharpie marker, I suppose. But yeah, as I don't rub the Sharpie marking off when I'm putting new seal on it. That's the issue with just using the Sharpie markers. It can get rubbed off. But anyway, I'm going to mark its position so that it goes back in the same position, just in case, you know, the flywheel is actually balanced to the engine. Anyway, as you can see here, this strange contraption, this is my flywheel holding tool. This is actually a bit of stainless bar. It's out of some sort of thing that came off a boat. Yeah, I had to cut and weld a bend in it. You can weld stainless just with regular wire. The only real difference is it's possibly a grade or two softer than the stainless, and of course it'll go rusty where you welded it. But anyway, you can weld stainless. These are just a couple of bits of rod, because it was all welded in place. Put a bolt in there, welded the pipe on it first, and then I located these 2 bits of rod into the thing, welded them on. I've got a nut on the back of it. That's so that I can pull the whole thing in, tied into the flywheel. So, yeah, because any little bit of movement will cause it to, will assist it in bending and wear, or chewing out your bars. So, yeah, if you can keep it tight, it's always helpful. Put a guzzin in the back. This is a benefit from keeping offcuts, you know. That was just a triangular offcut from something or other, some previous job, and yeah, I found that when I was looking for bits of rod, and I thought, yeah, I'll put a guzzin on that just to be sure that this, you know, because there's a long distance from here, from this point here to this point here, so that bolt is very likely to bend. So that's why I put a guzzin on it. Same in here where I welded it, yeah, welded it right up to the edge, so there's only like a mil or 2 of this rod actually sticking out of the flywheel before it's attached to the bar. So anyway, get that undone there. Take it off, give you a better look at it. When I looked up on how to get those flange nuts off, there was a piece that you could buy, and that's what it did. It locked into here, and it just had it was just sort of rounded, and it locked into one tooth on either end. And I thought, well, I could make the same thing, but it'd just be mild steel, and there's a good chance that the teeth would chew off. You know, if you're going to make one yourself out of mild steel, you'd want to have 5 or 6 teeth at least. They want to fit fairly exact. So Anyway, I just thought this was an easier option to just lock it into the 2 holes that are there. And yeah, I said it worked. A lot of pressure. If I put this, I'll get this metre long breaker bar here. It's 3/4 drive. It's 36mm socket. That's the same socket you need for your axles. So yeah, if you do work on Beetles, you should have a 36mm socket. I think it's a 36, yeah. So, yeah, 36. And it's also a hexagon impact socket. Your 12-point sockets. Yeah, a 12-point socket would probably round this. With so many wheel nuts, there's an extreme amount of pressure that goes onto them. Well, they're done up to 200 and something pound, I think, but yeah, to get them undone, you're probably going to put 300 to 400 pound getting them undone. So whatever they're done up to, it's almost double that when you're trying to get it undone. So yeah, right. So that's what we're doing. The bar, the bolt, the nut, 2 more bits of bar to hook into these holes, and yeah, of course the other bar anchors it down to the ground, which stops your motor from tipping up while you're trying to undo it. So that was the thing that in the video I watched of the bloke that had this proper specific tool to put in there. It anchored it to the motor, but there was nothing to stop the motor from tipping up when you're trying to do it. And you know, he actually had it wedged under the back of his other vehicle, lumps of wood and everything, so that the motor wouldn't tip up, yeah, when he was doing it. So yeah, get past that idea by just putting the rod down straight down to the ground. Anyway, I'll put that in the cupboard with my other specialty tools now, in case I ever have to do that again. I'll have the tool ready to go. Actually, I'm going to need it to do it up, aren't I? Yeah, so I won't put it away yet, because I've got to find out the specific torque and torque it back up again. Yeah, the reason, as you can see, for needing to remove the flywheel is, yeah, I've got a main oil seal leak behind it. And it's, you can see the oil on the ground there, so yeah, that was the reason. I wasn't intending to take that off. It wasn't leaking last time I had the engine out. And, I was just going to replace the clutch, but yeah, got an oil leak and now's the time to fix it. Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and do hit like, please. You know, I've made something like 150 videos. Some of them have had 3,000 or 4,000 views, and 3,000 or 4,000 views, and I got half a dozen likes. You know, like, how hard to just hit the like button, you know, regardless of whether you actually liked the video or enjoyed it. You know, they're not, well, some of them I suppose are for entertainment, but most of it is just to help people, you know, like things I've learnt, things that I've been able to do, is just help the next person do this job, you know. And yeah, because I get a lot from watching other people on YouTube, so you know, if you take, you got to give back. But you know, and I don't make videos, I suppose, to go and get 1 million subscribers or anything like that. I just make them to help people. But you know, if it helps you, hit like. It's not that difficult, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.